Welcome to the Directory Advantage Screencast. In this episode, we're going to learn how to define the recipients and send an email campaign. In our last episode, we learned how to create a campaign, and we stopped right here where we were previewing our campaign, and we decided we were ready to go. So the next thing we want to do is define our recipients. Basically tell the system who we want to send this email to. So I'm going to click this button up at the top, define recipients. We're back here into the control panel, and I need to select the recipients for this campaign. I can select two different things. I can either select my recipients from one of my database lists, or both, in fact, or I can type in my recipients manually. For this episode, I'm going to send these to one of my lists. And in this case, I'm just going to send it to one list. I'm going to send it to my website subscribers list. So I'm going to click there and hit next. Alright, so now I have a snapshot for this newsletter. I have the step one where we defined our campaign and sender. I can review all of that. I can review the content. I can actually take a look at a preview here if I want to review my content one last time. Looks good. And I can take a look at an auto-generated plain text version. That also looks really good. And now it tells me how many recipients I have. I have 263 recipients in that website subscribers list. And if I wanted to edit any of these, I can do that with these buttons here on the side. I can add more recipients. I can remove recipients. I can do I can get back to pretty much any stage of the creation from this snapshot right here. But this all looks good. It's ready to go. I'm ready to test and define my delivery. So I click this button down here. Alright, so now it's time to test my campaign. A test basically sends the email to one or more people to just make sure everything looks right when it actually comes through in the email. And I can send it up to five addresses at once, separating them by a comma here. This is free; it doesn't cost you anything. I highly recommend doing this. At least send one to yourself first to make sure everything looks good in your email client, and just kind of give you a peace of mind that you did everything the right way. So you would just put your email in here, and you would send your test email. We're not going to do that for this tutorial, but that's something you really should do. So at this point, we're going to skip the test. And this is where we schedule our campaign delivery. We have two options. We can deliver the campaign immediately, or we can deliver at a specified date and time, that's a pretty nice feature because you can decide exactly when your recipients are going to receive this email. You also need to specify where the confirmation for this email goes to. You'll want to put in your email address, and basically the system will send you a confirmation that says, hey, we just sent this email out. It's been sent. So we're going to go and I think set this to go out in a couple days, and we'll set it to go out at 1:15 right after lunch. So we're all set. Now it's time to add or confirm our payment details. Alright, so right here is where you pay for the campaign. The campaign will not go out until you pay for it. The campaigns cost $10 plus 1 cent per recipient. So the delivery fee is outlined right here. Delivery fee of $10. We have 263 recipients times 1 penny equals $2.63. Gives us a total cost for this campaign of $12.63. And down below is where you'd go ahead and enter your credit card information. And once you do that, you'd schedule your campaign, and your campaign would be ready to go.